Hunter x Hunter! Oh my god, even after the last episode of a tearjerker, one of the biggest tearjerkers in shonen history, Togashi's still firing off that fucking epic plot. Oh my god, that massive plot twist. No, 2 plot twists in this freaking episode. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, so Kite is alive. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, usually I'd be pissed when a character is brought back to life, but the way Togashi went about bringing him back is just absolutely insane. It's insane, dude. So we probably all thought it was Reina, that supposedly Colt was watching over Meryl's sister, but we find out it's fucking Kite. But how is that person Kite, though? That's the big question. Okay, so if we think back, Kite's body wasn't put into the food of the queen to be digested and turned into an ant. So exactly how did, Kite's essence, his, mind, go into that person? How did it go into Meryl's sister? That's the big question right there. So exactly how did Kite's soul or mind go to there? Because I know for a fact most likely the brain was still intact in Kite, and when he had his body being controlled by Pito, so that's a big question right there. But besides that, the ending, Jean, oh my god, Gon's father popped up at the end of this episode, and he's going in to most likely be the next chairman. Holy sh... Oh. Okay, so, is anyone else not as happy as I am? I mean, come on, we just had a fucking epic conclusion to the Chimera Ant arc last week. And now we have this shit. Oh my god, dude. The things that were revealed this episode is just godly. It really is. One moment I'm thinking, no way Togashi can continue the epicness that is Hunter x Hunter. And then the next moment, the next episode comes out and I'm like, oh my god. Okay. Besides the 2 massive reveals of Jean, and at the same time getting to find out that Kite is still alive, we find out about the mother that has motherly love and can even see through a monster. This episode, the way Togashi emphasized that scene with Reina that looked like a little ant that was following Hina around, it was interesting how he displayed that. I don't know if he actually meant it like that, but the way I got it was, no matter what you look like, no matter how many times you change, no matter how your body appearance changes, a mother can always detect who her child is. And that's exactly what that scene was to show when you saw the mother recognize her own child in this episode. And it brought sadness to me, because I was like, this mother, even though her child was turned into a monster, this mother thought her child was dead and her son was dead. She recognized her daughter through the monster that was her outside exterior. And I like that a lot. I like how Togashi and the animators really showed that in this episode. And it had so much meaning. It really did. Just motherly love. That's exactly what that was. And I love it. I really love that scene a lot. And it was a big shocker and reveal that it was Reina the entire time that was following around Hina. I kind of started feeling like it was Reina in the middle of this episode, like right at the beginning I started feeling like it, but it wasn't confirmed until the middle, and I was like, oh my god, it makes so much sense now. But here's the thing, okay? So as we can see, Reina's still alive, and so is Colt, so technically the brother and sister are still alive, and eventually maybe one day they can meet up. And at the same time, we have Colt that thought, Kite was Reina the entire time, and the interesting thing is, Kite looks like Reina, so it's weird. It's really weird how it looks and is displayed in this episode. Now, besides the mother love, we go over to the beginning part of this episode. We get to see Welfine, and we also get to see Hina and Bizif. Now, we get to find the whereabouts of what's going on with them, and I like that a lot. Pretty much you get to see that these 3 are just going on an adventure. They're about to go to Meteor City, and at the same time, they're trying to make a new nation and find Gyro. I like that a lot, and the scene showed a lot of emphasis. No matter, what type of species they are, they can get along, and they can forge for a new life, and use the remainder of their life for a new beginning. That's exactly what I feel like the beginning part of this episode showed. And Togashi, once again, you doing those freaking controversial themes is amazing. I love it a lot. I really do. Togashi, keep that shit up. It's fucking amazing. So, overall, this episode is very impressive because I love the different things that popped up in this. I mean, yes, the 2 big things are going to overshadow anything else that was in this episode with Reina and Bizif and stuff, but I still cannot get over the fact of the motherly love. That's something I truly enjoy in anime, and for Togashi to really captivate that into a beautiful scene like that was amazing. Now, let's talk about something else, okay? So, since we now have Gene coming into the picture and he's trying to probably fight to become the next chairman, we find out that Netro set up some different rules. It's a D-class mission, and at the same time, you have to win by 95% of the votes. And if you have under 95%, your vote is invalid. So, whoa, that's pretty freaking rough, actually, if you think about it. So I wonder exactly if Gene will actually win. I mean, there's a big question out there. We don't know if he will win, but for him to appear, most likely he will. Now, I've been told that this upcoming arc is going to be called the Elections arc, so it's interesting getting to see the perspective shift over to Gene in this arc. It's going to be interesting to see what he's been doing with his whereabouts since the very beginning of Hunter x Hunter. Hopefully we'll find out more about his character and the different powers he has. Oh yes, I want to bring up something else. So we see Gon in this episode. We see that he's in critical condition as expected. He's technically still alive. We did not get to see his body. And technically he's not a corpse, but I mean, we did not get to see his body, so we don't know the state of condition his body really is in. I remember a couple scenes back when we saw Killua carrying Gon, he seemed like he was shrunk back down to his normal state, but he still had the long hair. We don't know exactly how his face looks, his body looks. We don't even know if he still has his arm or not. We don't know if he has a new arm or nothing like that. So at this moment, it's up in the air what exactly will happen to Gon, and at the same time, that's why they're probably shifting over to the perspective of Gon's father. Now, what is Killua going to be doing? He said he is going to heal Gon, so how is he going to heal him when these scientists, these specialized scientists, are going to have to come to heal him? So, what is Killua going to do? And he said he was going to clean up after the mess of Gon, so what is going to happen? Big question, is Killua going to go off and start to kill off all the other ants? I mean, that could possibly be it, because we can easily tell that Killua flipped his switch in this episode. He flipped that switch off once again, and he's going to probably go on a massacre and start killing a lot of people. So, the big question is what is he going to do? I like this. This is a really good setup episode, and it has so much different things that pop up, and so many different theories that can also be brought up. But with Kite alive, hopefully Gon will find out very soon. It might ease his pain a lot more to know that his teacher, his mentor, his senpai is still alive. Even though it may be a younger child version now, and probably that new version of Kite doesn't remember, or it could be just a coincidence and say she wants to be called Kite. We don't know technically, but still the point of the matter is, hopefully Gon will find out about this very soon. It might ease his mind a little bit for the suffering he's going through. So anyways, everybody, I love this episode. Tell me your thoughts on this episode of Hunter x Hunter, episode 136. I love you all so much. Please be safe. Chibi out.